ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Classic Wrestling Series, Season 2, Episode 12. So, very sorry that this video is very late. I have had quite a lot to do, and next week, I'm not looking forward to next week. We've got Clash of the Castle, we've got Wolves Collide, and we have All Out. Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to lie. But we are here, we have the CWS guys, and we're going to be watching an episode of Monday Night Raw, which is a Thanksgiving episode, ladies and gentlemen, which is from November 23rd, 2009. This is during the guest host era as well. So, I don't know who our guest host is, so let's just get to our first segment and first matchup. Well, that's a bloody shocker, ladies and gentlemen. We had Jesse the Body Ventura come out. Well, Randy Orton came out first to be like, meh, I demand a title shot. Yeah, he ain't getting it. But finally, Jesse the Body Ventura finally does something right and says, we're going to have a breakthrough battle royal at the end of the show, and we're going to have qualifying matches throughout the night. But the only thing you have to be is not a world champion, ladies and gentlemen. So this is finally getting some fresh faces into the tournament scene. Finally, I am looking forward to this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this battle royal. This is going to be fun. But Randy again tries to get in. It doesn't happen. And Jesse basically just turns around and says, we're going to have CM Punk versus Cena in a first time ever match. We'll see how that goes about 10 years down the line. And we will also have DX versus the Hart Dynasty. Oh, that's going to be good, ladies and gentlemen. And then our first matchup is Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler. Quick and to the point, ladies and gentlemen. This was a win for Kofi Kingston with Trouble in Paradise after winning last night at Survivor Series. This was a fun way to basically get the crowd going and basically just have an entertaining matchup between these two guys. Both these guys would actually be world champions. Kofi Kingston in 2019, if I recall, and Ziggler in 2011. So it is weird to see that, going forward, whoever's going to be in this tournament will actually see who became world champion at that point. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get to our next segment and next matchup, so give me just a moment. Our next segment, ladies and gentlemen, is The Miz sharing what he is thankful for. He's thankful for the title he has around his shoulder. He is thankful for the team winning against Team Morrison last night. And then he basically just turns around and says, ha, no, I'm not. Screw you all. I'm The Miz. I'm awesome. You should be thanking me. I love Miz. I think he's really funny. I didn't like him around this time, but now I've gone back and watched a few shows from back in 2009. Yeah, I can see why he's a talented guy. He's actually quite good. I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we had the Battle of the Irishmen. Finlay versus Sheamus. Jesus Christ, this was hard hitting. This was basically just to get over the fact that Sheamus is this fucking ass-kicking machine. And straight to the point, Sheamus wins, beats Finlay, and then attacks him after the match. But at the same time, very happy that Sheamus wins. And we actually get to see Finlay in a qualifying tournament because he's never been a world champion, which fucking sucks, I don't think. I mean, he wasn't a world champion in WCW or WWE, which I think blows ass, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm honest with you. So, we'll get to our next segment and matchup now. Unpause. Technology, ladies and gentlemen. So, Teddy Long comes and says what he is grateful for. Then Vicky Guerrero and her boy toy talk about what they're grateful for. Fuck off, not in the mood. I don't mind Vicky Guerrero, but at this point it's like, one of those things, guys. But again, great talker, great heel, but I'm just not interested in what Vicky Guerrero has to say. Then we have Randy Orton talking that he is a conspiracy victim, talking about how, basically, Jesse the Body Ventura has a new show coming out in December of 2009, talking about conspiracy theories. So that's why they're saying that he's a he has a conspiracy victim, blah, blah, blah. Jesse basically turns around and says, yeah, you are, but I've already said that this is a breakthrough battle royal, there's a breakthrough qualifying matches. You're not technically, you've been champion, so get the fuck out in a nice way. But he does enjoy what Randy Orton does in the ring and taking out the legends, so keep doing that, mate. And they walk off. Then we have Punk talking about Thanksgiving vices. Yeah, talking about how you eat too much and then you pop a pill, or you drink alcohol, or you have pudding, blah, blah, blah. And then we have CM Punk versus John Cena, first time ever. This is a fun matchup. Cena gets the win with the middle rope AA. It's not an avalanche AA. If it was avalanche, it'd be the top rope. This is from Brett's rope. And this was entertaining. This was a fun matchup. Punk got a lot of offense in, but Cena obviously gets the win because he is the WWE champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that all being said, let's see what our next segment and matchup is going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse the Body Ventura bitch slapped Vince McMahon without even raising a hand. Basically, Jesse the Body Ventura asked Vince McMahon to come into the office and basically says, you want a match with me? Well, I'm going to respectfully decline. No, I don't want to wrestle you because, well, you suck. Oh, I know what you want. You want me to guest star on Conspiracy Theory. Yes, there may be some conspiracy theories around where you're working, Vince, but no, that's not it. Jesus Christ, he was telling people the truth back in 2009. Fuck me. No, he's basically just bitch slapped him by saying, you are going to be doing tonight what your father told you to do back in the day. We're going on the mic again together. Here's your tuxedo, here's your little dicky bow tie, and I haven't changed the day. Bye-bye! Yes! I love it when Jesse the Body Ventura is about, because he just, boom, bitch slapped that motherfucker straight to hell. That was funny as fuck. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our next matchup. I don't know what it is, so let's get to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just had the Masterpiece Chris Masters, Chavo Guerrero, and Jack Swagger taking on MVP, Mark Henry, and R-Truth. This was a quick six-man tag. Gets over the fact that we need some good guys in, and the good guys do win. Mark Henry, R-Truth, and MVP, with R-Truth getting a win. Entertaining, fast, and just, it was one of those straight-to-the-point matches. So, we'll get to our next segment and our next matchup. So, we just had DX talking about last night, which was Survivor Series, and basically, the kick last night. Literally, bell rings, wham! Shawn Michaels hits Triple H in the face with the sweet chin music. Then all of a sudden they get a they look up and then they go look down, and it's a little person. And they are being sued by Hornswoggle and have to go to Little People's Court next week. I forgot that this was due in this show. I completely forgot. So let's get to our next matchup, which is going to be Evan Bourne versus insert name here. So let's get to it. So we were supposed to have Evan Bourne versus Primo, but Randy Orton basically just goes, fuck you, Primo, bye! And basically gets put in the match. Jesse Ventura turns around and says, like your style, you've been persistent, so screw it. I'm going to put you in the match if you can win I'm going to put you in the Battle Royal if you can win your match against Evan Bourne. And Randy Orton RKO's Evan Bourne for the win. Okay, Jesse the Body Ventura was known for rule breaking. So, as this is a breakthrough battle royal, I'm on two sides on this one. I think that this is a good idea. I mean, Orton doesn't win. So, having him in adds a little bit of star power to the match in the main event. So that's okay. So I'm not exactly 100% pissed off with it, but I get it. I would have liked to see Evan Bourne in the match, but, you know, they need to have some star power in it. So, okay, cool. That's fair. Randy Orton has been persistent. He has been wanting a title shot. He still has to go through an X amount of guys to get it. So, okay, cool. I'll leave it be for now. This once, I'll leave it be. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our next segment and our next matchup. But again, I would have liked to see Evan Bourne in the main event. So we just had some promo. We had a promo about Jesse and Vince doing commentary, and then we had a Divas Thanksgiving Mayflower Melee match. Completely skipped it. Not in the mood for it. The good team won, and Melise came back dressed as a turkey and attacked. I think it was Melina. There you go, guys. Let's get to our next matchup. So we just had DX versus Hart Dynasty, and this was a fun, entertaining matchup. And they did put over the Hart Dynasty well in this match, but obviously DX get the win with the Super Kid Pedigree combo. Jericho comes out and says that at TLC it's going to be DX versus Jealous Show. But then Michaels turns around and goes, it's going to be a TLC match for the Unified Tag Team titles. That is going to be a fun match. I know I've done TLC 2010. So instead of Survivor Series 2009, I will have a link right here to TLC 2010, guys. So with that being said, let's get to our next segment and matchup. So we just had Batista come out and basically comment on what happened at the Survivor Series last night, telling that Ray is going to be having Thanksgiving in the hospital, and whoever wins the Breakthrough Battle Royal from SmackDown is going to get killed by him because The Undertaker is his. Kane comes out and basically says, yeah, take on somebody your own size, motherfucker. And basically Batista just goes, screw this, I'm backing away slowly, and does that. And in our final qualifying match for the Breakthrough Battle Royal, we have Crime Time versus Legacy. Fun little tag team matchup, and Legacy gets the win after the Dream Street on from Ted DiBiase onto Shad Gaspar. So let's get to our final backstage segment and our main event, which is going to be that Breakthrough Battle Royal. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just had Alicia Fox and Gail Kim talking about why they're fan for. Santino walks in and they pie him. Yay! So, that pretty much just leads into that. And our main event is the Battle Royal. So, we have R-Truth, Mark Henry, Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, and R-Truth. So this was a fun little 8-man battle royal to determine who would become the #1 contender to the world title. Entertaining. R-Truth was first eliminated, then MVP, then Legacy, then Mark Henry, then Randy Orton, and finally was Kofi Kingston, and Sheamus is your winner. Moves on to TLC to face Mr. John Cena for the WWE Championship. So that match would be Sheamus's first taste of the gold, because he would actually win that, spoiler alert. And they sign the contract and basically have a bit of a brawl to end Raw. What did I think of the show overall? This was a fun show, I have to admit. Fun Raw, episodic. Jesse Ventura coming in and actually spicing up Raw was a breath of motherfucking fresh air, entertaining as all hell. And to be honest, it was good. It was a good episode of Raw. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I say, I think I will have TLC 2010 here. I need to double check it. And I will have the episode 11 here. And next week, guys, we have got, like I say, Clash of the Castle, All Out, and World Collide. So that's going to be a fun weekend for me, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you very much for watching Episode 12, Season 2 of the CWS. I will see you all next week for the next episode. Take care, stay safe, and TTFN. Ta-ta for now.